it's me, Elle, and I'm back again today with another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be a message from Spirit in regards to your love life. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they have to say. So I want to thank you guys for being here with me today. As always, if you like the content or are looking forward to more content from me, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, or even share. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment and kind of focus on these three piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Just pay attention to which pile it is that is intuitively calling to you, okay? I'm going to take a second to ground. Okay, you ready? So let's see. Start off with pile number 1. What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to your love life? What message does Spirit have for you in regards to your love life? So first card is 5. Oh, a lot of cards fall out. First card is 5 of air. So there's been some conflict, right? 5s are about conflict, challenges, change. The air represents thoughts. You know, if you think about traditional tarot with the 5 of swords, there was a battle. You know, there was some type of conflict that happened. And whenever you think about battles and wars, you know, somebody may have won, but but what was the cost? At what cost did you win? You know, so when you think about the people walking away versus you and where you are right now, you know, how do you feel? You know, 5 of Swords is kind of like, you know, not necessarily a card of defeat. You know, you may have won in some areas, but in some areas you haven't. So there might be some mental conflict going on right now. It's saying an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation and review everyone's motives. So in terms of your love life, what has kind of transpired? You know, what are you kind of looking at in terms of what most recently happened? Spirit, let's get one more card. Oh, we got the 2 of fire. So the 2 of wands. So after this conflict, you know, you were left at kind of like a standing point. You were left kind of thinking about what it is that happened. You know, fire is all about that passion, that drive, you know, that motivation. It says you come into your own. New partnerships or contact tracks. Continue to move forward. So after this 5 of air, after this conflict has kind of happened, it's leaving you looking forward in terms of what is next. You know, you have come into your own. So even though there was this conflict, you know, and there were some people that kind of walked away and weren't necessarily happy or satisfied, you know, you're at a point now. You're on your own. You know, you come into your own. You stepped into your own power. So what's next? You know, saying new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward is what Spirit is telling you in terms of your love life. So maybe you might have walked away from somebody. And here we are with the 7 of water. 7 of water. So you walked away. You had a conflict. You had a battle. And then you chosen to kind of walk away. You know, and as you walked away, you come into the 7 of water. Now, you know, whenever you think about the 7 of cups, there's options. You know, there's options and things that are there. So within these options, you know, what's your next option? You know, what is your next best choice? You know, you have all these things that are ahead of you. You know, sky's the limit. Water is all about your emotions, you know, your emotional fulfillment. But remember, whenever you're looking at those cups, always make sure you're doing what's in your highest good. You have come into your own now. These are new partnerships. These are new contracts. So as you are going into these new partnerships and these new contracts, it's saying a complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So as you move forward into your next love relationship, you know, it's a need to do your research, you know, making sure that you are aware of what it is that you're going into now. You know, that initial conflict that may have occurred has kind of put you at a place to where you have come into your own. You know, you are forming new partnerships, and within these new partnerships, you now have all that you need in order to be able to move forward successfully. You know, don't procrastinate though. You know, think about your choices and be able to weigh them out, but don't procrastinate about it. And always make sure you put yourself first whenever you're making these decisions in terms of being able to move on into your next partnerships or contracts. Okay, let's get an energy card. Energy card, please, Spirit. Companionships. Okay, so you're gonna be, look at this, harmonious companionships. Look at her. She's sitting there. She's got all those animals around her. She's got all those butterflies kind of flying with her. She's got birds. She's got wolves. She's got the raccoons. She's got the giraffe. the deer, the horse. You know, everybody is there with her as you step forward and you're making this decision. And this is also a card, number 3. You know, 3 is all about coming together, celebration. So you won that conflict, you won that battle. And as you're moving forward, you are stepping into your own, and you are building partnerships and companionships that are equally balanced, right? Equally reciprocated. Harmony. You know, you got the roses there, there's love there, there's passion there, there's complete, and it's clarity. You know, and it's clear. You know, you're able to lay there and you're able to rest. Whenever you think about white and you think about snow and things like that, it always brings some type of peace, some type of calm. So, you know, it's looking like your love life, you know, ooh, wow, that was fast. We're going to take that though. Workaholic. So your love life, there was some chaos going on in the past, right? That's left you to a point to where now you're looking forward to forming new partnerships and things like that. And with that new partnership, they're telling you to make sure that you do your research. They're telling you to make sure that you don't procrastinate with this. You know, think it through in terms of your partnership. Think it through in terms of what it is that you want. Okay? It's going to be clarity. You're looking for clarity now. Apparently, somebody might have been a workaholic. You know, what was it that you were spending too much time on focusing before in the past? You know, they're telling you that now it's time for you to worry about things that are balanced. You know, you don't want to be the only person in your relationship that's doing all the work, whether that be mental work, whether that be emotional work, whether that be physical work. You know, you're looking for partnerships that are equally balanced. And this is all about your self-worth. You know, you being able to understand what it is that you are worth. I think that that's a issue that a lot of people sometimes come into, is sometimes we go into relationships and we don't realize what our true value is. You know, what it is that we bring to the table. So sometimes we end up in situations and partnerships that are not equally balanced. You know, they're not equally, you know, put together. You know, sometimes you might be doing too much on one end. So Spirit's telling you that as you look forward, you know, make sure that you do your research, because you're looking for actual companionship. You know, things being able to be equally balanced. You know, you don't want to be doing all the work. You want things to be equally balanced. You know, you want everybody to be carrying their own weight. You know, this is about your self-worth. You know, you're being able to ask for what it is that you want and being comfortable with that. Okay, let's get a Lover's Oracle. It said a new love is coming. So there's going to be a new love coming from you. Okay, what else, Spirit? It's going to be a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. So there's somebody that you're interested in, right? You've been looking, you know, looking at all the options. You've been doing your research and paying attention to you. But now there's a new love coming. A new person that has stirred your romantic interest. Ooh, who could that be? Yeah, one more message, Spirit. So as you're moving forward, pay attention to this new love. You know, I don't know. Thus far, it's unfamiliar. Let's see. One more message, Spirit. Got the angels whispering into your ear, telling you, hey, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, so let's see. What's the next one? Oh, a honeymoon is going to be coming. Okay? Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So we had a couple holidays that kind of passed. The next couple holidays, I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up soon, I would say. So maybe you're going to be getting, your romantic interest is going to be appearing sometime during the holiday. Maybe there's going to be sometime during the next full moon. Because there is a full moon in this card. But they're saying new love is coming, and that they want you to be able to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So within the next few weeks or something like that, you know, kind of being mindful that time is actually fluid. So as you're listening to this today, Spirit is letting you know that, you know, there's going to be, there may have been a conflict that kind of happened that's left you to kind of come into your own, and that's fine, you know, but being aware that in the future what's coming for you is a new love. And as you wait for that new love, to make sure that you are able to really do your research and kind of identify what it is that you want in terms of this new love. You know, not settling, you know, not going into, ooh, wow, you got a lot of stuff going on. Not going into new relationships that are not equally balanced, you know, knowing what it is that your self-worth is. And if you're at this point in time that you're kind of thinking that, you know, I don't know what it is that I want, well, this is that time. Spirit is telling you, you know, a new love is on the horizon, but they want for you to know what your self-worth is first. They want you to be clear on what it is that you want. They want you to know what it is for have companionships that are equally balanced. You know, there's nobody pulling too much weight in any kind of category. Don't settle. I'll get two of these, really, Spirit. Okay, card number 1. Oh, not today. It's saying not today, right? So as you are thinking and you are kind of doing your research, you're saying not today, right? You are avoiding a conversation. Oh, wait, somebody is not dealing. Somebody's dealing with some hurt. Somebody is setting up boundaries, right? You might still be worried about what happened before, but don't let that block you off. You know, don't let past heartbreak block you off for what's coming to you. Spirit is telling you there's new love, but do not allow past hurt, past conflict to stop you from receiving that new love. So Spirit is saying that as you are looking forward ahead to these new partnerships, that you are making sure that you do your research. You know, do your research on yourself. Do your research on what it is that you want when it comes to companionships and being clear on what that is that you want, you know, and don't just shut yourself off due to still being angry and old hurt. Okay, one more message, Spirit. Girl with a snake, empath, narcissist, paradigm, being charmed, used, or enabled, boundaries. We got boundaries twice so far. So they're saying that you need to be aware. You know, be aware that there's potentially people that could be trying to charm you, you know, so that way they can use you. Maybe this happened in the past, you know, but now it's time for you to be able to have healthy boundaries. You know, don't get caught up in the I need anyone. Only thing that you need in life is yourself. You know, trust me, trust and believe that. When you set up healthy boundaries and things like that, and you are able to come into your own self-worth, you will be able to pull in people that equally value you and your worth. You won't have to worry about keeping on to old hurt and things like that. And you won't have to worry about coming into narcissistic people, right? So therefore, you set up appropriate boundaries. And then they said at the end of all that, love is going to come. Love is going to come. Unconditional love, self-love, openness and compassion and affection and attraction. So Spirit is saying that, you know, you most recently came out of a conflict, you know, where it kind of left you in your head kind of thinking about what was left and things like that. Don't worry about that. Let that go. You know, or everything happens for a reason. There were lessons there that you needed to learn, lessons there for growth, lessons there for elevation in terms of your love life. Now you're at a stand, you're going to be coming to a standpoint in time where you're going to be coming into your own. And while you're coming into your own, you're going to be doing your research. You're going to be thinking about decisions about what's next for me in terms of my love life. You know, you're going to be thinking about companionships that are all equal. You know, nobody's going to be working too much on anybody. You're going to be valuing and knowing what your self-worth is. You know, you're no longer going to be holding on or dealing with that past hurt or trying to just push people away. You know, you're going to set up appropriate boundaries. So therefore, you can be able to have that love that's unconditional for you. Okay? All right, pal number 1. Thank you. If you like the content that was shared here today, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, or share. Thank you. Hey, pal 2. All right, so as stated before, this is all about Spirit's message in regards to love. So what message does Spirit have for you in regards to love? Okay, we're going to start off with our first angel tarot deck. Kind of see what message Spirit has for you when it comes to love. Pile number 2, what message does Spirit have for you in regards to love? Okay, so we've got the Page of Air. Okay, a challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact, with the Page of Swords. So somebody might be looking at you, huh? Okay, then we got the Ten of Pentacles, a very happy family, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So logical, honest, and impulsive yet curious person is kind of looking at you, thinking about thinking about having that longevity, thinking about having that abundance. You know, earth is tangible. Earth is sustainable. You know, it's grounded energy. You know, the air is somebody is all up in their thoughts. Somebody's thinking about the logical things. Somebody is trying to be open and honest with you. Somebody's trying to deliver a truth to you about Ten of Pentacles. Well, Ten of Earth. Oh wow, you guys got a couple cards. Okay, let's see, pile 2. What's going on? Okay, and then what's the last one? Oh, okay, this is you guys got more cards than the last pile. Let's see. Okay, let me see this. Okay, so somebody's going to come deliver some truth to you in regards to having a happy family life with you, you know, being financially secure and finding magic in the little things. Somebody has been thinking about having the strength, the inner strength, and it's something about some forgiveness is going to happen. You know, an emperor is coming to your life, and to speak a truth about a decision is made. Intimate relationships, you know, a decision has been made. So somebody is really looking to create a lasting relationship with you is what I see, pile number 2. That's Spirit's message to you. You know, there's going to be somebody that's going to come into your life. They have been looking at you. They have been kind of paying attention and kind of weighing things out, thinking logically about things and being curious about you in terms of being able to have this happily ever after, you know, this financial security, this abundance. You know, if you look at this card, you know, this is green. This is heart chakra. This is all the chakras kind of lined up. This is family. There are kids playing, you know, and everybody's just in love, you know, and they're going to have the strength in order to, you know, to be able to deliver on this and to be able to talk to you about this. Yes, this is an electrifying connection that is going to be coming to you. You know, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that light coming from the inside. In terms of this love that's going to be coming towards you from this emperor. So you're going to have somebody, emperor can be, or empress. It's going to be really looking, it's going to be somebody in a leadership role. Somebody's going to be strategic and structured and logical. You know, they've been looking at you. They've been weighing the things out. And these are all major arcana towards the end. You know, so this is something that's divinely guided in terms of this person being able to come forth to you to talk about this 10 of Pentacles. You know, they're gaining the strength in order to be able to push forward in their emperor energy in order to develop this partnership. Beautiful, beautiful. And the angels are blessing this union. You know, they're blessing this union. You know, look at this. Who is this? Got Archangel Raphael blessing the union. You know, you see those two people down there? He is caressing her. You know, there's a lot of green around there. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion. Wow, congratulations, pile number 2. You guys got a beautiful spread. It's going to be electrifying. You know, this is going to be a connection. You know, there's a lot of blues there. There's going to be a lot of communication happening. It's going to be grounded. You know, this person, it's going to be some strength. You know, but they are mentioning that there's a need for some compassion and some forgiveness. You know, so I'm not really sure what might have happened in the past, because this Page of Pentacles has been kind of looking and thinking and stuff like that. But their ultimate goal is to have that 10 of Pentacles with you, you know, to be able to move forward with strength, you know, to step into their emperor energy and to be able to talk about a union with you. So congratulations. And please be mindful that time is fluid. So the time that you're reading this is the time that you should be hearing this. This may not happen tomorrow or within the next couple weeks, but just trust and believe that this is the energy that is currently going on behind the scenes for you. You know, you might already be in a relationship, and if you are, then that's where this relationship is trying to head towards, is that ultimate fulfillment. You know, that 10 of Pentacles, that grounded relationship with that happily ever after, that legacy wealth. One more card for you? One more card. I just realized I was kind of sitting there. Okay, one more card for you. Oh goodness, you guys, got a lot of energy going on over here, didn't I see? So as I kind of spoke of before, it's going to be grounded. Okay, everything is going to be grounded. The universe sitting on top of the world. There's going to be a lot of blessed and abundance kind of going on, you know. So it's going to be grounded. It's going to bring you a lot of joy. Look at that. Look at that joy. Look at her. She's kind of going, and the violin is in the back, and then you got the full moon there as well. So this is going to be a beautiful, look at that. And even when I say grounded, you got the sand right there. You know, grounded. You got sitting there on top of the earth, and everything else is gravitating around you. So you're going to have a beautiful union that is going to be grounded. Let's see, what else about this new love what's about this love that's coming in? Ooh, okay, you guys are on a roll. You know, maybe this is something that you've been praying for. You know, something that you've been asking for, something that you've been thinking a lot about. They're telling you, you know, don't just sit there and kind of, you know, just go with the flow. You know, being able to go after your passion. So this love is coming to you, but they want to make sure that you are aware, you know, not to just be sitting there and just kind of, you know, expecting it to come to you. They want you to be able to focus on things that bring you passion. So while you're in the midst of attracting or bringing in this love, to make sure that you still take the time out for yourself to be able to go after what it is that brings you passion. You know, my biggest thing is we are the love that we seek, you know, and by you going after your passions and things like that, you are actively drawing in this grounded love. You know, this lover is looking at you, and they're seeing all the things that you have going on, and they're thinking about building this relationship with you that's going to be grounded, that's going to be equal, that's going to be joyous, but in the meantime, it's something that you prayed for, but Spirit is saying, this is something that you prayed for, you kind of thought about it, and that, while you're kind of sitting there, to make sure that you are, being able to still follow your passions. Currently, there's talking about healing some family issues. So currently, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, working at your passions, whatever that may be, and then deception. Somewhere is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So if you are already in a relationship, there might be some deception there, or either maybe you might be deceiving yourself, kind of sitting there not thinking that this is something that's possible to happen. Spirit's telling you that it is coming. Somebody is looking at you, but you got to have some forgiveness, well, that's what Spirit is mentioning, some forgiveness. I mean, depending on what your situation is, it's always up to you. My biggest thing is that forgiveness is not for the person. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is so that way you are able to move on. Forgiveness is so that way you can let go of that past hurt, that past pain. I'm not sure if maybe someone's had to deal with some relationships in terms of their parents or something like that, but your love life benefits, there it is again, as you forgive your parents. So whatever it is that may have occurred, sometimes we have childhood wounds that kind of block us from our relationships. Sometimes the things that happened in our childhood, whether we saw our parents have healthy relationships, whether we saw our parents kind of give in, whether we saw our parents, sometimes be the one that was the abuser. Our love life benefits as we learn to forgive. And as we forgive our parents, we are also healing ourselves. This card came up in the last pile. Not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding the conversation, call, or person, boundaries, still angry. So maybe there's still, my nose is itching too, so something's going on there. Maybe there's still some family issues or something that has caused you to really kind of put everything off on the side. I don't want to deal with that, just forget it. We can choose to stay angry, but understand that anger is a low vibration, I'm not saying that the things that you experience don't matter, but what I'm saying is that at this point in time, we always have the option to forgive, and forgiving is so that way you can let go of those burdens of the past. Let go but not forget. They're going to still be there, but you don't allow those burdens of the past to weigh you down. Because if you allow burdens of the past to weigh you down, it's hard for you to be able to move forward and have joy if we still hold on to things that were, especially if there were things that happened with our families and things like that. Not to hold on to our family's old patterns. Being able to release and forgive our parents for who they were able to be at that point in time in their life. So being aware that our parents, unfortunately, they're only able to be who they are able to be. So Spirit is saying that that there can still be some anger there, but being able to heal that, forgive. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. One more card, please. One more card, please, Spirit. Wow. So you do got some love coming, but Spirit's saying, you might still be angry. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Oh, so there might be somebody else in the situation. There might be, here you go. There might be someone else that may be interfering or causing some temptation, flirting. They may be getting in the way of your love life. So being aware of that. Okay, and then the next one says the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So someone might be wearing a false mask. So Spirit is saying being aware of that. That there may be a third party happening. So always trust your intuition. For me, usually if the question appears in your head, that's your intuition telling you that something is there for you that you should probably be being aware of. I know we like to think that our partners love us and everything like that, but sometimes those family issues can bring us partners that unfortunately operate in the same manners in which their parents taught them. We learn how to love based on how our parents showed us love, and as well as how we saw our parents. So sometimes there's some people who saw their parents in relationships, they deal with a lot of third parties. Sometimes there are people in relationships who saw their parents, either be the one that was the cheater or the one that's cheated on. So either they stayed in those relationships or either they saw their parents choose to leave those relationships. And that tends to dictate the way in which a lot of people manage their relationships. So Spirit is telling you that, you got to have strength in this situation. I can't tell you how to actually approach this, and please be mindful that this is a general reading, but there is a high chance that someone in this relationship is having some type of infidelity. Somebody is being a little bit deceptive, and to be aware of that, and to understand that in terms of your love life, there is love coming, but to be aware of what it is, be aware of third parties, being able to seek the truth. Seek the truth, okay? Truth is love. Truth is always love. You know, the moment that you get to a situation where you get to questioning things, that's not truth. Truth is transparent. Truth is there. You know, you don't have to go and search for it. Truth is there. Truth is the ultimate form of love in relationships, well, at least on my standpoint, you know. So being aware of that. So you might be coming up with something with somebody with a false perception. Let me see what's about it. Deck energy. King of Earth, King of Pentacles. So yeah, so there might be a earth sign. Could have had the Ten of Cups with you, but he's stuck at an indecision. Okay. All right. So yeah, so being aware. So there may be a time for forgiveness here. Okay. So that Spirit's message is to be aware that your love life, it benefits when you forgive your parents. And that someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So there could be two different energies here though. So please be aware to only take what resonates for you. So for some, there is somebody that's wearing a false mask here, and there's a third party interference. And then for others, your relationship is being affected because of family issues, you know, childhood issues, childhood wounds might be popping up. So be aware of that. But in all regards to it all, to make sure that you have the strength. You know, strength and forgiveness and compassion, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, you know, accepting people for who it is that they are able to be, and being able to take that as a lesson and being able to move forward, because you do have love in the cards, but it's all about how you choose to deal with situations as they are now. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Pile number 3. Kind of hear my sound bill going there just a little bit. Whoa. Okay. Last read was a bit interesting, so I had to make sure I get that energy cleansed off from over there. So today's message for Spirit for my pile number 3. What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to love? What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to love? Pile number 3. What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to love? What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to love? What message is it that Spirit has for you in regards to love? Card number 1. Oh, the Queen of Air. You know who the Queen of Air is, right? She come in with that truth. She's independent. She's experienced. She's realistic. She's witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in all situations. Okay. So what happened, pile 3? You know that Queen of Swords, she don't play. Queen of Air, she don't play. She got that globe in her hand. She looking at it. She like, oh, I know it. I already know what's happening. I already know what's going on. Come to me if you want to. You better have your stuff together, okay? I done already seen it. She ain't taking no mess. What is going on, pile number 3, in terms of love? Let's see, let me get one more card, Spirit. Let me see. What else you got? Looking at that crystal ball. Okay, so you already know what it is that you want. You already made your decision in terms of what's next for you in terms of love. You know, you want that 4 of fire. You want that passion. This card kind of represents the 4 wands in the regular tarot deck. You know, you want that stability, that grounded, you know, contentment, that peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So in terms of love, let's see. And oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. You speaking your truth. You know what it is that you want. You want that equal give and take relationship. You want that relationship that is grounded by spirit, okay? That's blessed by the angels, you know? You want good health. You want intimate partnerships. Oh, and look at that, the King of Pentacles. You know, so he there. Okay. So yes. So you are coming in and you are speaking your truth. Spirit is telling you to go ahead and be able to say what it is that you want. You know what's ahead already. You've already seen it. You got your globe. You know, you see dancing, happiness, you know, stability, you know. You are realistic and you are experienced. You are seeing the humor in the situation. You are clearing away all that no longer serves you, because you want that for a fire. Okay, you want that peace, that abundance, and that happy life. Spirit is telling you that it is yours. You know, your intimate relationships and good health. You know, making sure that you weigh your decisions out. But Spirit is saying that it is for you. You are having that. You know, the Lover's card. Love is in the air. Okay, give me an energy card. Ooh, and my nose has been going. Spirit. Give me an energy card for pile number 3. Passion, fire, bravery. Be brave as you set out on this quest for what it is that you want. The world is your oyster. You are on top of it. The birds are there blessing you. You know, there may be a lot of water going around, a lot of emotions in terms of what's happening right now, but you got this. Be brave. Be brave. Spirit is there with you. Be brave. You know, there's life. Life is coming. Look at that. That heart, got that fire, got that passion, got that drive, got that motivation. You know, it is coming for you. Life. Breathing new life into the earth. You're going to have that new beginning. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. That's too many. Spirit, what message do you have for my pile 3 in terms of love? What message do you have for my pile 3 in terms of love? So you need to release something. Forgiveness and expansion. I'm going to take it like that because that's the way I'm seeing it. So it's saying that it's time to release. You see how they're in that graveyard? Time to release. Time to let it go. The sun is trying to come out. You need to release, right? She's on top of there. She's walking on top of the world, right? Forgive. Being able to forgive. And that leads you to expansion. So when it comes to your love life, you know, it's telling you that, you know, in order to get some type of balance, you got to be able to release those old fears, release all those old tears, all those old thoughts, all those negative patterns, you know, and forgive. As you release, forgive. Let it go and forgive. Forgiveness is for you. Okay, understand that forgiveness is you being able to let go of those old burdens, those old pains, those old hurts. You know, think of it as weights weighing you down, shackles around your ankles that are holding you back. Spirit is telling you to release, forgive, so that way you can expand. That way you can create the world that it is that you want. Look at that. We got another earth here. You know, Spirit is saying that you got the ability to rule the world, to rule your world. You have the ability to birth your creations out, to make and have this stability that it is that you want, this abundance, this happy home life, you know, intimate relationships. But the steps to get there is for you to be able to release. Okay, release, forgive, and then you shall expand. Okay, pile number 3. Spirit, what message do you have in regards to love? Pile number 3. Spirit, what message do you have? Pile number 3 in regards to love. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 3 in regards to love? Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 3 in regards to love? What message do you have for pile number 3 in regards to love? Okay. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Okay. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So Spirit wants you to love yourself first. Be the love it is that you seek. Be the love that it is that you seek. You know, your self-worth. You know, don't put yourself second to anyone. Put yourself first. Your needs, your wants, your desires. Knowing, what is she doing? She looking at that globe. This is what I want. I'm loving myself because I'm creating this world. She's on top of this world. She is birthing this world. She is giving life and breath, okay? Being able to love yourself first so that way you can attract the love it is that you seek. Okay, Spirit is saying your self-respect, you know, makes you more desirable. What is self-respect for you? You know, what is it that what is it that you're doing that's not having you to respect yourself? Hold on, let me do it. Spirit is saying to love yourself. Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive. Let's see. And then a wedding's gonna happen. This situation is leading this situation involves marriage. So potentially, and look at that, the card on the back, calling in your soulmate. So Spirit is saying that you're going to be calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. So love yourself first. As you are loving on yourself, you know, you are calling in your soulmate. You're calling in the one that's going to be able to bring you that contentment that it is, that happy home life that it is that you want, that intimate relationships, right? You're going to be making those decisions in order to be able to draw this in. So Spirit is saying that your love life is dependent upon you being able to release, forgive, and then you can expand. So Spirit is saying to be able to make objective decisions, clear away all that no longer serves you. You know, letting that stuff go. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, whoa, shoot. Must be a lot of stuff going on. We're not going to take all those, though. Guys, we're not going to take all those. Okay, so let's see. What message is it that you have for my pile number 3, Spirit? What message is it that you have for my pile number 3? What message is it that you have for my pile number 3, Spirit? What message is it that you have for my pile number 3 in regards to love? 3 cards, please, Spirit. 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards, Spirit. Okay, Spirit is, I don't know. Can we get 3? Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So Spirit is saying, making healthy choices for you. Loving yourself. What else, Spirit? 2 more. What else for my pile number 3, Spirit? Wait a minute, now that was a lot. Maybe there's some, it's not ready, somebody here, let's see. Okay, okay. We got another card about soulmates and clock. Need time, takes time, and time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So there's been something going on, right? It's going to take some time, and it's time to heal for you. There we go again. Release, forgive, and expand. That's that healing. That's that reiteration. And then soulmates. Soul connection, partnerships, agreements, and soul contract. So it sounds like you're going to be drawing in what it is your soulmate. You know? Drawing in your soulmate, drawing in that person. But it all starts with you being able to show yourself respect, and it makes you more attractive. Being able to focus on you draws in your soulmate. Okay? It draws in that soul connection. So this is beautiful, pile number 3. All right, thank you. If you like the content here today, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, bye.